Cleveland has seen chaos before, but nothing like this. One quiet move from Shedeur Sanders, one tap on an Instagram post, and suddenly the entire Browns organization is spinning out of control. No touchdown, no press conference, not even a word. Just a single like that detonated like a bomb in the middle of a team already teetering on collapse. What should have been a calm bye week for the Browns and a moment to regroup after that humiliating loss to New England turned into a digital wildfire that no one in Cleveland saw coming. The timing couldn't have been more dramatic. The Browns had just been annihilated on national television. Dillon Gabriel's performance under center was so dreadful that even the most loyal fans were questioning if this team had any direction left. Players looked defeated, coaches looked clueless, and ownership, led by Jimmy Haslam, was reportedly furious behind the scenes. The team was 2-6, sinking fast, and whispers of change were growing louder by the hour. Into that storm walked Shedeur Sanders, calm, composed, and calculated. While the rest of the organization tried to contain its implosion, Shedeur decided to make his move, not with words, but with a simple gesture. He saw a post from a Browns blogger declaring that it was time for him to start after the bye week. And with one small tap, Shedeur sent a message to the entire NFL. That heart symbol wasn't random. It was intentional, sharp, and surgical. A sign that he's aware of the conversations, that he's ready, and that he knows his time is coming. Within minutes, Cleveland's media exploded. ESPN Cleveland ran emergency segments. Twitter and Reddit went into detective mode, dissecting every angle of that like talk shows erupted in debates. Some fans screamed that this was the moment they'd been waiting for, that the rookie needed to start immediately. Others rolled their eyes, exhausted by yet another quarterback controversy in a city defined by them. But one thing was undeniable. Shedeur Sanders had taken control of the narrative. What made the moment so powerful was that Shedeur didn't say anything at all. He didn't demand a trade, didn't criticize his coach, didn't leak frustrations through the media. He simply let the world know that he sees everything, understands the chaos, and is still standing tall amid it. It was a masterclass in modern athlete communication, quiet confidence with seismic impact. That's the Sanders legacy. Confidence without desperation. Calculated moves without unnecessary noise. To understand why this tiny social media move hit so hard, you have to understand the dysfunction that's been brewing in Cleveland since the draft. The Browns' front office and coaching staff haven't been on the same page for months. General manager Andrew Berry and head coach Kevin Stefanski have been locked in a silent tug-of-war over who gets to shape the team's identity. Stefanski handpicked Dillon Gabriel, a safe system quarterback who fit his mold of a controlled, short-passing offense. But when Shedeur Sanders was still sitting on the board deep into the 5th round, a quarterback most scouts had graded as a late 1st or early 2nd round talent, Berry couldn't resist. He made the call over Stefanski's head and took Shedeur. From that moment, tension filled the air. Stefanski had his guy, but Berry had made it clear that the future might belong to someone else. And it's been downhill ever since. Stefanski refused to give Shedeur a single first-team rep. Not one. It's unheard of for a 5th-round quarterback, especially one with elite college production, over 69% completion while playing behind a disastrous Colorado offensive line, to be completely shut out of developmental opportunities. Players noticed, reporters noticed, and fans definitely noticed. Then came the meltdown in New England, one of the worst offensive performances the Browns have put on in years. Gabriel looked terrified, incapable of handling pressure, constantly checking down while the offense collapsed. It was a disaster so complete that even former players from other teams were mocking Stefanski's play calling. And that's when the tide began to turn. Fans began chanting Shedeur's name in the stands. Social media campaigns launched overnight demanding he start after the bye. Even insiders began whispering that ownership wanted a change. So when Shedeur liked that post, the timing was flawless. It was right in the middle of the bye week, when the coaching staff was supposedly evaluating every position. He didn't need to make noise. The situation was already boiling. His like was simply the spark that blew the lid off. It told fans that he's paying attention, told ownership that he's ready, and told his coach that he won't stay silent forever. What's fascinating is how well Shedeur understands this moment. He's not just a quarterback, he's a strategist. Growing up under Deion Sanders, he's learned how to navigate fame, media, and pressure with composure. He's not going to panic or lash out. He's going to let others talk while he keeps preparing, waiting for the perfect opportunity to make his move. And when that opportunity comes, he'll be ready. Inside the Browns building, chaos reigns. Stefanski is under pressure like never before. Reports suggest that if he refuses to start Shedeur after the bye, he could lose the locker room entirely. Players have seen what Shedeur can do in practice. They know he brings energy, accuracy, and poise, all the qualities missing from the offense right now. The divide is clear. Part of the team still loyal to Stefanski's plan, and another half quietly waiting for Shedeur to take over. The upcoming Jets game looms as the potential turning point. It's the perfect setup. A struggling opponent, 2 weeks of preparation, and a desperate franchise looking for life. ESPN insiders have already hinted that if the Browns make the switch, they won't announce it until the Friday before kickoff, giving Shedeur maximum prep time without the media circus. Behind the scenes, offensive coordinator Tommy Rees is said to be designing plays tailored specifically to Shedeur's strengths: quick reads, mobility, and precision passing under pressure. Rees has been a quiet supporter of the rookie all along, building trust and chemistry during practice. If he's given full control of the game plan, the offense could finally start to look like something dangerous. But this isn't just about football. It's about perception. In one move, Shedeur shifted the entire conversation about Cleveland's future. The fans now see him as the symbol of hope, the player who could finally pull the Browns out of decades of dysfunction. Jerseys with his name are popping up at training camp. Fans are defending him online, rallying behind a quarterback who hasn't even started an NFL game yet. That's the power of presence. For Kevin Stefanski, it's an existential crisis. Sticking with Gabriel means doubling down on failure. Giving Shedeur a shot means admitting he was wrong. It's a lose-lose scenario for him, but a win for everyone else who's been waiting for change. The Browns can't afford to waste another season trapped in mediocrity. They need something new, something bold, and Shedeur represents that. The beauty of this entire saga lies in its subtlety. A rookie quarterback silenced by politics finds a way to take control without uttering a word. A simple heart icon set an entire city ablaze, exposing the cracks in the franchise's foundation and forcing conversations that had been brewing quietly behind closed doors. In the age of social media, this was the ultimate power move: quiet, deliberate, and impossible to ignore. And now, as the bye week ends and the Jets game approaches, the tension has reached its peak. The fans are ready. The media is watching. The ownership is restless. And Shedeur Sanders is waiting, patient but unshaken. He's not demanding a shot. He's earning it one day, one practice, one quiet move at a time. Cleveland's story has always been one of heartbreak and chaos. But maybe this time it's about transformation. Maybe that Instagram like wasn't a symbol of drama. Maybe it was a declaration that something new is finally on the horizon. If you made it this far, you already know what to do. Smash that like button if you believe Shedeur deserves his shot to rewrite Cleveland's future. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because the next chapter of this saga could break the NFL wide open. And tell us in the comments, should Shedeur start after the bye week, or is Cleveland about to make the same mistake all over again?